Hola, ¿cómo tú estás? It's me, Alex at Southern Ukulele Store, and this is my second video of the week, and we're comparing two ukuleles. On the surface of it are just the same thing. You'd never noticeably be able to tell them apart, but they have different codes and they have different woods. So I made a mistake about a year ago of making videos about Millars where I talked about Cypress and Cedar as being interchangeable woods when they are very clearly not, and there's different strains of Cypress, and it's actually a wood that is treated with a lot of love and respect in certain parts of the world. So that was a bit silly of me, but you live and learn. We're always learning, aren't we? And we decided to work with Millar to make a small run of Cypress topped long neck sopranos and Cedar top long neck sopranos, and that's what we have here. So see if you can guess them apart just by looking at these two ukes right now. Okay, this one here, that's the CD210L. The CD210L is the Cedar top one, so it's a solid Cedar top. You can tell it's Cedar in my opinion because of the closeness of the grain. The grain pattern is present, but it's very straight, pencil-like. That's kind of how I describe it. And some very fine, very eccentric grained cedars, you know, get called pencil grain cedar. You have acacia back and sides, solid acacia back and sides. And you have that divisive, but personally I love, the Millar rosette, the classic Nunez style rosette, and the front 3-wood binding. You have a long neck, which is a concert scale neck. So it's comfortable for people who need a slightly bigger hand, slightly bigger neck for their hands. You've got the Millar normal headstock with the binding around the top there, and you have some Goto style planetary tuners, not official Gotos, but planetary style tuners. And it sounds awesome. We're going to play the Cedar one first, and then we're going to play the Cypress one. So let's talk about the Cypress one. Let's look at that grain pattern for a second up close. You can notice that the grain is further apart. It's a bit streakier. And that's not always the case, but you do see that, I would say, most of the time. If you were looking at a wall full of Cedar and Cypress ukuleles, you'd start to see a pattern emerging. The Cypress, sound-wise, well, you can decide for yourself in a moment. Very similar woods to each other, but one has a slightly more mellow undertone to it when you compare several. An acacia back and sides once again, long neck once again, with the Millar headstock, the rope style binding, the Nunez binding, and it's a 35mm nut on both of these ukuleles. Let's play that Cedar one first, let's play the Cypress one, and let's see which one you prefer. Now before I go, I think the subtlest difference between these two is that last series of chords. Let's just play them side by side again. Okay, so you've heard them both now, folks, but which one did you prefer? Let us know in the comments section. If you have any questions, you can contact me or the team in store on 01202 430 820 or email me at alex@ukulele.co.uk. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back next week.